Yo, what it do? And welcome back to another video with your boy, who is me, KV McKinley. Yes, sir. Hope everybody's doing well on today. This is your first time watching. I say welcome to the McKinley family. Yes, sir. McKinley squad. You already know where we at. We right shit. Yes, love. So y'all, we getting right back into it. Today we're gonna be doing the recap of Power Book 2, Season 4, Episode 7. Yes, sir. Man, that episode was fire. And it really kept me on my toes. I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting there watching, I was like, I was not expecting this. But don't worry, we finna get into that right now. We ain't finna waste no more time. We finna get straight into it. Before we do get into this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now let's go ahead and talk about Episode 7 of Power Book 2, Season 4. Let's go. So, like I mentioned in the last episode review, there are going to be spoilers. So if you have not watched it or do not want the episode to be spoiled, go ahead and click off and go watch it. All right? Cool. So let's jump into the first scene, man. First scene, Tariq takes Diana to the hospital after she just got beat up by the cop and she lost the baby. Man, that's very tragic, and I am very sorry for her. I feel very sorry for both her and Tariq. I feel like Tariq is kind of starting to like Diana, like really actually like Diana, and actually might want to make this a thing, but I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm not sure yet. In this episode, you can really tell that Diana was hurt and she was just mad and she wanted revenge. And just like his natural instinct, Tariq is just wanting to fix it. So what does he do? He starts making them calls to Davis, trying to get addresses, because you know how he do. So Tate finds out that his brother is dead, and Carter tells him that it was the Russians. Even though he told him it was the Russians, I personally just didn't think Tate was gonna actually believe it. And I feel like he still has his reservations about it even after the fact. But I don't know. I know this isn't the last that we've seen of Tate, so I'm definitely curious to see like what his role is gonna be going forward. Now, when Tariq goes to see Tasha and he saw Yaz, I just instantly smiled. It's just so cute to see that Yaz loves her brother so much. And she's just like, Tariq, are you coming home? Are you staying this time? I'm just like, oh, poor girl. She doesn't know. She just doesn't know. I pray nothing ever happens to her. She's just like a breath of fresh air because she does not know what's going on. And I'm really glad Tariq went to go talk to Tasha and actually get some insight on what he should do, because he wasn't thinking. Like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, do you not remember that you have killed a dirty cop before? I guess Tariq felt like since he got away with it the first time, that he was gonna get away with it the second time. Personally, I don't think that would have been smart. So I'm glad Tasha talked him off the ledge, because that would have been terrible for him. And so I'm glad that didn't happen. But somebody else did. Diana was not playing no games, bro. She did not want nobody to avenge her. She said, I'm going to rescue myself. She went and caught her own body. And I just want to mention this real quick. Throughout the whole episode, I just kept seeing glimpses of the original Power from Season 4. If you go back and watch it, you can see so many symbolisms in it, and it's so wild. Drew being in jail right now, he reminds me so much of Ghost. Like the way he's been taking out these guys. When he killed Roman, how he made it look like a suicide. And remember when Ghost killed that dirty cop and he had made it look like a suicide afterwards? Well, him and Tommy's dad. And even to that point, he used one of those weights to kill the dude. And then when Diana killed Felicia, she looked just like Ghost when she was like taking the cooking pan and was hitting her with it. It almost looked almost just the same. And just the fact that Diana killed a dirty cop in this season, which is Season 4, and then Tariq killed a dirty cop in Season 4 of the original Power. It was just so many different things I was just looking at. I'm like, this whole episode had so much symbolism of the original Power of Season 4. So shout out to Courtney Kemp for even just like throwing some of that stuff together. I don't know if anybody else noticed it, but I noticed it. It was real dope. But anyway, back into this. I feel like this episode kind of further proves my point that Brayden has become just a pointless character. at this point because, like, I don't know, I feel like he's just at his all-time low right now. So, and it's kind of just showing. And when Kane and Effie pulled up on him, trying to get him to help them, like, get that cop's laptop and transfer all the data, bro, Kane is stupid. He calls them all types of names. Bro said, Caucasian male, please come. I tell you, I busted out laughing when Kane said, hi, I'm Officer Ramirez. I'm like, bro, seriously? That's who you gonna impersonate? That's crazy. That whole scene had me on my toes. I thought they was finna get caught. I just knew that when that lady walked past that door, she was gonna see her. I don't know how she didn't. That was just wild to me. But hey, they got the data, so that's all that matters. And since I'm on the subject of Kane and Effie, I'm just like I'm just back at square one with Effie. Like, so do you like Kane or not? I feel like it's a form of convenience for her. I think she likes him out of convenience because he's there and that Tariq don't want her no more for real. So she's kind of just liking Kane out of convenience. That's how I feel about it. And I don't know if Kane really cares about Effie either. Like, even though he let Effie, like, you know, stay at the crib because she was like, I'll stay here until you get back, which I was kind of curious as to how that was gonna go. Then he turns around, he goes to Noma's place and asks her to marry him. Basically so that she can get legal citizenship so she can sign all them contracts and stuff. So I'm really trying to figure out where Kane's head is at. I feel like he's just playing games at this point. I'm very curious to see what his end goal is here with Noma. Because I know at this point it can't be love. He's probably just trying to get to the top, which makes the most sense to me. Like, and before I talk about the very last scene, I want to talk about the scene where Carter planted the gun on the Russian. It was so funny to me that the officer didn't believe that was the guy that killed Kamal, because it wasn't, obviously. But the fact that Carter was trying to make it so believable, and he looked like he was lying. That's the funny part. And again, I did not think Tate was gonna believe him, even after the fact, like when he found out that they got him. And he spit in the dude's face. I'm like, you spit in the wrong dude's face. The killer's sitting right in front of you. But I'm very interested to see how this is gonna go, cause I know he's gonna find out. Now let's talk about that last scene, man. Diana just killed the cop. She sees that the cop had a child, and now she's panicking. She calls Tariq, and now they're trying to figure out how to clean up the body. Not too long after they figuring that out, Monet pulls up, and it's like, y'all need to get out of here. And then Drew pulls up with Carter. Now that's when I was like, okay, this is gonna get interesting. I don't know why, I just totally forgot in my mind that Drew was with Carter just like not too long ago. Right now, Drew looks like the biggest op. Like in their eyes, Drew looks like the biggest op right now. But I don't see Drew as an op right now, especially like in this situation, because he was trying to make sure that Monet and Diana was safe. So right now, I feel like this was just a chess move, so that way they're all safe. Carter finally found out that it was Noma's shipment that they actually raided and not the Russians, and bro was heated. Now that's gonna be interesting. Like, just seeing all that unfold, I was like, oh my God, it's just so much. And it's just like, y'all only got 3 more episodes left, bro. The last episode is probably gonna be at least an hour 15, an hour 30. There's no way the last episode is gonna be just an hour, because it's the last episode of the show. So I'm very curious as to how that's gonna go. And then he told Tariq, welcome to the team. Tariq is not having it, yo. I already know Tariq is ready to put a bullet in him, like straight up. I'm just ready to see how this all unfolds. I just hope it is not underwhelming. I pray it's not underwhelming, because all this build up, it gotta be good. Right now, the storyline is at its all-time high right now. When it gets to that last episode, the last scene of the last episode, I hope it all makes sense, man, for real. For real. But yeah, man, overall, this was a great episode. I enjoyed it. We got 2 more episodes until the finale. And like I said before, 50 Cent, do not, and I repeat, do not do that 2-week gap. Do not. If you do it, I'm gonna say you deserved it when they leak it. And I'm gonna watch it when it's leaked. For real. Not playing with you, man. Just let the show play. For real. man. But other than that, keep doing your thing, man. For real, for real. That's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to be back with the next recap very, 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 very soon. Yes, sir. Drop that beat.